Let's go ahead and get straight into it. What's going on, man? Y'all already know what the goddamn man going on with the vibe. Y'all, hey, boy, you know, we finna see what's going on. I ain't even got no loud. I'm finna roll some loud right now. Y'all already know how I'm coming. Y'all, hey, rock like I'm cut off talking. I take it home and I got there. Yeah.
Is Marvin Lee Williams. On January 20th, 2018,
Okay.
a welfare check was done on Marvin's girlfriend,
Right.
Valentine, by the Jacksonville, Florida Police Department.
Okay.
When the police searched her home, they found Cassandra's body lying on her living room floor.
Well, goddamn.
The cause of death appeared to be several knife wounds.
Holy
because
moly.
of his history of domestic violence, Marvin was their primary suspect.
So it sounded like he did that shit. You already got a history of domestic violence, especially, you know, it's the only thing, you know, domestic violence against your partner, so it's only against women, I hope. But, you feel me? You got a goddamn history of domestic violence. You did that shit. I don't feel no sorrow, boy. Burn them. Decapitate. Put him on a stake. Put him, crucify him like they did Jesus.
All right, Marvin, this is Detective Deborah. Go ahead.
Jesus.
Detective Zella.
Hey man, how you? Could somebody please tell me what's going on?
We'll go through all that. But first, we're going to start out. We'll read your rights real quick.
Right.
And then we'll talk, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any kind of understanding of why you're here today?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Nothing's happened recently why we would be wanting to talk to you.
He knows.
No, sir.
Okay.
But now, when I seen the police, I'm on probation.
I know that.
That's why when I seen them, I froze, and then I no, I can't go back, so I took off.
I ain't going back.
Where are you from?
Originally, South Carolina.
You have a girlfriend here?
I got a fiance.
What's her name?
Her name is Cassandra Hopkins Valentin.
When's the last time you saw Cassandra?
I seen her Sunday.
Okay. Were you guys living together?
Yes, sir.
What's that address? You guys have a phone over there?
She have a cell phone. I have a cell phone.
What's your cell phone number?
I dropped my phone in water. That's why I can't even make a
Sounding
call.
fishy.
The water.
Monday
evening, Monday morning.
around about 6 o'clock Monday morning.
Okay, early in the morning. Do you work Monday or?
No, I had an appointment. I had an appointment Monday because I couldn't go to work, and I couldn't call my foreman because of my phone. So
Okay. So you didn't work Monday. Did you work Tuesday?
yes, I did.
And then you work today, of course. That's where you're at today. Who do you work for?
I work for Ferber.
Ferber. What do you guys do there?
Sheet metal.
Sheet metal work.
The detective begins by asking Marvin questions he should have no reason to lie about, and then study his body language as he answers them.
Right.
Conveniently enough, Marvin claims to have broken his phone 3 days prior, which is right around the time Cassandra would have been killed. This could be Marvin's way of explaining why he doesn't know she is dead.
See, but that's BS because if that's your wife or that's your girlfriend, you feel me? So you're gonna be in touch with your wife or your girlfriend, phone or no phone. Like you ain't just finna go. You know, your phone not finna be broken. You're just not finna ghost your wife. You know what the hell happened. You can try to act dumb all you want, little nigga. The strong arm of the law doesn't play in the games.
All right. So you said last time you saw Cassandra, do you call her Sandy or
I call her Sweetie.
Sweetie? Okay. I'm not gonna call her Sweetie. So I'll call her Cassandra for
Well,
you.
see, that's what I call her.
Okay. So you call her Cassandra. Last time you saw her was Sunday night. About what time was that?
Around about, I say around about, what, 7:30, 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
About the last time I seen her, because we had an argument.
What was the argument about?
Because the Jags lost the football game. That was the argument was about.
Are one of y'all Jags fans and one not, or?
Well, she's a New England fan,
Oh, okay.
but she pulled for the Jags because it's Jacksonville. She's from
Ooh,
Jacksonville. But I'm a 49er fan.
Okay.
So that's what the argument started about. And then she went to reminiscing about the past history that's between us.
When he was whooping ass.
You know, that I just got out of prison for domestic battery on her. And numerous another time that I had been down here for the same thing. So she was reminiscing about that, and she caught a major attitude, and we arguing back and forth. So I said, you know what, I'm gone. I'll be back by a week or two.
I'm from the grave.
And where'd you go?
So I went downtown.
Right.
I just walked around downtown Sunday night, rest of Sunday. Then I went to the shelter.
What shelter did you go to?
I went to Trinity Shelter Monday. It's a dude there named Debo. He gave me a courtesy and let me stay there Monday night.
Okay, so you stayed there Monday night and then you
And
went to
then
work Tuesday.
let me stay there again last night.
Okay. During y'all's argument Sunday night, 7 o'clock, you said 7 p.m., correct?
Right.
Some of them, yes.
Okay, somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there.
Was there any violence at all? Was she violent towards you?
You know.
As soon as I walked, because I was outside smoking before the argument started. But when I came back in, as soon as I walked in, she kind of pushed me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, we started arguing. So I left.
Mm-hmm.
But then as I was leaving, she said, well, I'm going to Miss Mary's house. She went down to the store,
Uh-huh.
got her some alcohol, came back to Miss Mary.
Got that look
I
and
was
whoop
sitting
your
at the bus
ass.
station.
So you said she was headed over there, and then where'd you go from there?
I walked around town. I just walked just mad. Like, why we always arguing, this and that and third.
Mm-hmm.
So I just stayed at that all night.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't call my phone. Like I said, I couldn't call my foreman.
When'd your phone go? When'd you drop your phone in the water?
Monday
Monday morning?
morning.
You said about 6 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
What about before then? Did you call anybody before then?
I tried to call her. I tried to call her before I dropped my phone in the water.
Okay.
I tried to call her. She wouldn't answer the phone.
This is not Marvin's first time dealing with the police.
God
In
damn.
2012,
Oh,
Marvin
shit.
was
That was
arrested
an
for domestic
extreme
violence
accident.
against Cassandra, but the charges
Hold on
were
now,
dropped.
domestic assault. Well, hold on. 2012, domestic assault arrest. 2013, felony domestic assault, false imprisonment. Yeah, now I mean, took someone hostage. 2017, violated probation, and then you got locked up for that for 4 years. Let me tell you some real shit. On some real talk. You need to start checking. Your ladies need to start checking these niggas' background and they goddamn rap sheet. And if they got anything, if a man ever tells you that he put his hand on you, just go for the woman too. I mean, the men too. You feel me? If your partner ever says, like, you talking to him, you ask, you ever put your hands on a woman or your hands on a man, and they say yes and they joking about it, ha ha, he, leave. They say yes and they goddamn are remorseful, leave. Don't date anyone that put your hands on you, man. If they put their hands on you, they do not love you. That is not to love. That is hate.
dropped. In 2013, he was sentenced to 4 years of probation for felony domestic battery and false imprisonment, and again, it was against Cassandra. The detectives know Marvin's claims are lies, and they're about to confront him with the truth.
Tell him.
What
Talk
I
to
would
him,
like
Slime.
know, okay, I know something bad happened. All right. I mean, I've talked to your sister Minnie. I mean, in South Carolina. I got back from South Carolina about 10 o'clock last night. I've talked to your sister here, Lizzie or Angela. I'm not sure which. Do you call her Lizzie or Angela?
I call her Angie.
Okay, Angie.
Angie.
I talked to her locally. I've seen the text message you sent her. I've listened to the voicemail that you left for Minnie. Okay, so I know something bad happened. I know that you weren't downtown all night. Okay, I know that.
Yes, I worked on time.
I can tell everywhere your phone was when you made those calls. Okay, I know you went downtown. I know that the last place your phone hit on a tower was downtown. I know all those answers to all those questions. Okay, what I don't know is I don't know your mindset. Okay, I don't know if you maliciously planned something or if something bad happened in the spur of the moment. But you know where I'm coming from, right? I mean, you got to know that I know all this, all right? And I'm giving you an opportunity to be upfront as you can, okay? I know that
He ain't gonna tell the truth.
contemplated taking your own life, okay? So obviously I know there's some regret there, okay? I know there's some feeling of sorrow, okay? Because I don't think that when you started out Sunday night that you planned on it ending the way it did, okay? I know for sure she was drinking. And yeah, I don't know about you, obviously, because I don't have a way of testing your blood from Sunday night, Monday morning. I don't know if you were drinking and things just went south, but I know things went south, okay? And they went a lot further south than her just pushing you.
Well, all the way down.
So the question today is, are you going to be honest?
You
Or
better
are you
be.
going to sit here and tell lies? All right? Listen, I went up and talked to Minnie, and he's been praying for you. Minnie's biggest concern was that you were going to either hurt yourself
Right.
or you were going to force us to hurt you.
Oh no,
And I
we was
assure
gonna
her
hurt
that's
you.
not what we want to do.
We was gonna hurt you.
Okay? What I wanted to do is happening right now. I want to sit across from the table from you and talk to you. Okay? I don't harbor any ill feelings for you. I tell you who I feel sorry for. The sorriest I feel for in all this is your sister Minnie. Okay? She had to listen to that message and worry about you for 2 or 3 days. Okay? And I called and left her a message, but she didn't get off work till 3. So she probably hadn't got that message yet.
She didn't.
The detective knows that Marvin is very close to his family, and he's hoping that mentioning them will help get a confession from Marvin. What they haven't told him yet is that they have the voicemail he left his sister, where he confesses to taking Cassandra's life.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. We ain't even gotta watch this shit no more. It's a wrap. I thought he was at least gonna have some solid alibi, but this nigga on the phone confessing to the goddamn the unalive, and nigga, it's over with. What are you even here for? Why are you here? You should have went on the run. Like, I'm not condoning no type of violence, all right? The only thing I'm saying is we need to goddamn, bro, if you doing something crazy and you know you the feds after you, why are you still in the United States of America? I just want to go to Guatemala. Yeah, I'm going to Ecuador, Brazil. I'm going somewhere. You ain't finna catch me in no goddamn America if I just caught an M, especially like on like this on my wife. Hell, crazy as hell. We might as well go ahead to the end real quick, see what the hell's happening. Cause hell no, you ain't never that slow. Stupid ass.
She had no defensive wounds on her hands. She had no cuts on her hands.
I know she didn't.
Cassandra had no defensive wounds on her hands, which contradicts Marvin's story.
Right.
Marvin claimed that Cassandra was pulling on the blade side of the knife, which means she would have had lacerations on her hands. Regardless of the defensive wounds, Marvin still took Cassandra's life after he had full control of the knife. So even if she did ask him to finish her off, this is still considered murder.
And that's why I'm a little skeptical about the part where she's grabbing. You got the handle in your hand, and she's grabbing. I have never seen anyone get stabbed where they grabbed a blade and didn't get their hand cut. So I'm asking you, man to man, and you know.
And I'm telling you, man to man.
Did she? Because obviously you understand that.
Yes, I do.
That she had the knife at first. If all this is true, she had the knife at first. You were obviously a big guy. You were able to take that knife from her, and during that struggle, she gets stabbed.
Right.
Okay, but then you have control of the knife. At that point, you're not in fear for your life anymore. You're in fear of getting in trouble, and you're in fear about what happened, but you're not in fear for your life.
Then you still overkilled
no
it.
self-defense at that point, correct?
After that, it wasn't.
Yeah, after the first stab wound, there's no self-defense. Everything you did after that's a whole separate. You could have stopped right there, called 911, and she probably lives. Okay.
Yeah,
but she told you that stuff, and you did it. So whether she had the knife at the beginning or not doesn't change the fact about charges and things like that.
You going to prison.
So that's why I want to make sure all of that part's true. Okay. Did she have the knife first? Did you really wrestle it from her, or did it happen a different way?
She had the knife first.
Okay. And everything you told me today is 100% correct.
He lying.
Yes, sir.
She tried to grab it from the top. Somehow she doesn't get cut, other than the stab here.
Listen, this is a knife.
Mm-hmm.
She got the knife. When I wrestled it from her, I got this much of the handle.
Okay, so there's like this much handle left. There's more handle left.
Yeah,
so she has more of the handle than the blade.
She had more of a handle than some parts of the blade.
Okay.
When she pulled, she lost her slipping.
Mm-hmm. Both of y'all are standing up at this point.
Yeah, because she been drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Off that liquor.
She lost her balance,
Mm-hmm.
and I fell with her. The blade pointed like this. I'm 235, 240. I landed on top of it like this.
What do you think, if you were on the outside looking at this, what do you think should happen to you?
Life.
What I think should happen to me?
Mm-hmm.
Life.
I know you made some threats about that, but I mean, if you were, do you think, I mean, obviously you think what you did was wrong, correct? It was not the right thing to do.
Yeah, she's the love of my life.
Yeah.
Marvin was charged with first-degree murder, and
Yeah.
he is currently sitting in jail awaiting trial.
He's getting life in prison. He's sitting awaiting trial. He's going to be sitting in jail for the rest of his life. Especially you got a history of domestic abuse against the same woman. Then you got out after 4 years in prison. And then after, you're getting 25 to life, bro. If you get anything less than 25 to life, the system is rigged. And I don't even want to be a part of this shit no more. He deserves the death penalty, guillotine, hanging, execution, electrocution.